Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video, where I'm gonna just make fun of Disney. Like the last video I did, I'm all talking stuff about how, Chronicles of Riddick was better than Star Wars. I wasn't gonna do another video about that, but there's some stuff I still wanted to say, and I wanted to make it more humorous, like a what if, like, if any of you guys seen movies like science fiction comedies like Spaceballs or something, I think I'm going to go ahead and say this and do it. But anyway, I'll remind you here, like in the other video, that nothing against classic movies. I am an old school 52-years old. Maybe I'm a 52-year-old curmudgeon who has totally lost the plot according to everybody else, but I agree with Clownfish TV YouTube channel. Anything beyond the Star Wars trilogy sucked. And I don't care for what you hear about the Mandalorian, how they fired that one woman over bullshit political reasons. So I don't have no respect for Disney and Star Wars. But yet, I'm not bashing Star Wars. It was a classic. And before I start, I'll say also my background and my history as a kid. Let's see, before the original Star Wars, the original Battlestar Galactica. Also during an era when I was a kid, you know, I liked old science fiction movies still. There were some of them that were stupid, terrible ones that I watched. I grew up with Kung Fu Theater, which has nothing to do with science fiction, but it was on during the time. Ultraman, remember Ultraman, along with the original Godzilla movies, which some of us still watched. And horror sci-fi movies like the original, like Empire of the Ants and Squirm, but throwing things in there. I'm just saying an era with stuff that was on. We watched Godzilla, we watched Ultraman, we watched some science fiction movies like Forbidden Planet, which there's this one YouTube channel that I was watching now. What the heck? I'm bad with his name, the host, hell of a guy. All you got to do to find him, I'd take a picture of it, but I won't right now for other reasons. I got my desktop computer I'm working on. But anyway, to find his channel, just type in the whatever happened to Battlestar Galactica, which was a good video, which you'll find his channel. He says he has videos like whatever happened to Forbidden Planet, whatever happened to Battlestar Galactica, and he talked about all those things like Lost in Space. But anyway, enough of that jibber jabber. I'm just trying to tell you the era that I was in, my age group that I watched as a kid. Before I start making fun of Star Wars and Disney and talking about Chronicles of Riddick, how it's better. Anyway, if you got this far in this video, yeah, don't get me wrong, the Star Wars trilogy was good, but like I said in the other video, Underverse seemed to have been more haunting and impressive of as far as the villains than the Dark Side of the Force. The Dark Side of the Force, nothing against the Star Wars trilogy that was a classic. Don't care about anything beyond the original trilogy, but also the Necromongers were more impressive bad guys than the Stormtroopers. The Stormtroopers for the Empire, when we were kids, that was in the Star Wars trilogy back in our day, you know, I mean. But when the Necromongers came out, you guys could probably name other science fiction shows that the bad guys were more impressive, really. You know, if you watched a lot of these other shows, you know, some of these Star Trek spin-offs, I mean. But anyway, yeah, I would have to laugh. Say, if you were to create a scenario like Spaceballs, the Necromongers come in and to the Empire like a squadron of Stormtroopers. I could argue they may not have to tell them to convert now or be killed. You know what I mean? I'd be like creating a cartoon or something like Spaceballs. Be like, they'd be like, you know what, their uniforms and that armor is more cool than these lame-ass Stormtroopers outfits. Yeah, we got these lame-ass Stormtrooper outfits. You know what, man, you mean we get a uniform like that too? And they'd be like, yep. Oh, okay, sign me right up. And you might have one stormtrooper after he shed his stormtrooper gear, maybe took the headgear off first. Oh wow, that gun looks better than this lame ass laser pistol or laser rifle. Well, give me that. Let me see. Whoa, cool. And Necromonger be going like, what? Give me that back. Yeah. You'll get yours, your own. You'll get issued yours in due time. Just be patient. Or they're going in to accept the mark of the Necromonger. Yeah, they might be going. Oh yeah, what is that? Yeah, the mark of the Necromonger. Oh, what is that like? Maybe can say, well, does that hurt? You know, yeah, you got to accept the mark of the Necromonger. That's another rite of passage. Then you'll get your Necromonger weaponry and your uniform. They look at each other. Oh, does that hurt? Name one of the stormtrooper guys might be pushing the other guy. Oh, you go first. You know, and or maybe during the process he might say, does that hurt us? Does that hurt any more or less than a tattoo needle? You might have one character going on there. Does that hurt any more than a tattoo needle? And they go, no, I don't think so. Lay it on me, bro. You know, you might get some other crazy man just, oh yes, I want a lot of marks of Necromonger. You know, climb on the device and be like, will you get out of here? You're holding up the line, damn it. You know, or some shit like that. A scenario. But anyway, yeah. I mean, not to go on too much about it, but I got like a funny Spaceballs, cartoonish Spaceballs thing in my head, you know, because to make fun of Disney and newer Star Wars, which I don't give too much of a shit about. Be like, yeah, the stormtroopers might actually convert, you know, might convert pretty well easily without being prodded or threatened with death, because it says, yeah, better uniforms, you know, like armor, you know, and everything else, and maybe better weaponry, you know what I mean? Wow, that thing, you know, is more impressive, like I said, than their laser pistol. And you might have some of the characters, one or two of them say, oh, the Emperor is going to be pissed. And the other guy would say, oh, fuck him. You know, I'm tired of wearing a lame-ass stormtrooper outfit, damn it, yeah. Yeah, Underverse, here we come, you know, but anyway, yeah, I'm just saying that to try to be silly here, you know, when you think about it, if you want to bash Disney owning Star Wars and the political bullshit about, yeah, the Mandalorian, how they fired that one woman, which was dumb. I ain't gonna go into that. I'd say, well, yep, if Disney wants to be the way it is, you know, what it did to Star Wars anyway, milking it and creating too many movies that actually, I think, suck, you know. I'm saying that, yeah, and I am saying this, yep. I think it would be more interesting if a stormtrooper in a heartbeat would convert and become a necromonger. If the necromongers came and gave him the ultimatum, they'd be like, some of them might be, whoa, cool. Yeah, no more lame-ass stormtrooper outfits. You know, get rid of that. Yeah, the Emperor's going to be pissed, but fuck him, you know. Oh, you got better and more powerful flying spaceships than our lame-ass TIE fighters, you know. You know what, like I said, you know, the TIE fighters, the Imperial TIE fighters and the Imperial walkers, you know what, them things had their time, you know what I mean, but necromonger weaponry, and yet necromongers with an armor, superhuman strength, and the fact, you know, once every convert was just like you, fought as feeble as you. Now every necromonger that lives today is a convert. Yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, you can probably do a hell of a lot of, as a cartoonist or a parody cartoonist or whatever, with your imagination with that, you know. I mean, probably do way more than I said in my sarcastic video here, which is, if you want to say it's corny, I don't care. Yeah, maybe it is, but yep. But anyway, I'm just saying this because I'm agreeing. You know, any new Star Wars, anything past the trilogy sucks. You know what I mean? Necromongers are more impressive or badass bad guys. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, you know, one necromonger could probably uh, kick the shit out of, you know, one battalion of the lame ass stormtroopers. You know what I mean? You want to say it? You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm being silly. You know what I mean? But like I said, I mean, if you watched science fiction parodies like Spaceballs, I mean, there's room for your own silliness to express your opinions. You know what I'm saying?